Let's Vamonos.
Hi, my name is Joanna Lopez, owner of Texas Premium Financial Services. Are you looking to start or grow your business? Need help managing your finances? I know it can be overwhelming, and that's why I offer CFO services to help make your financial goals a reality. As a CFO, I provide guidance in developing and executing business strategies to ensure that your finances are in order. I bring expertise in accounting, financial strategy, budgeting, financial reporting, and risk management. I specialize in helping small and medium-sized businesses, including startups and early-stage companies, by providing essential advice tailored to the needs of your specific business. Please contact us at 832-990-0403.
Hey everybody, this is Let's Vamonos Live, and I'm your host Desiree. Super excited to be here today. Y'all, we're doing a last episode for the month. We're doing a virtual episode, and I'm very excited to bring on our guest, which is Lauren Lox, the creator of Really Making It. But before we bring things community that are going on this week and this month, because we are about to head into September, which is Hispanic Heritage Month, y'all. And we are also just want to make sure y'all know what's going on here in the Houston community. So let's get to it. So the first thing I wanted to share with y'all, and if you're on, please say hello. Please drop some comments in the chat. We will be trying to share them and get to them as soon as we can. So y'all, and I am, it's been a minute since I've done an episode. So like if I'm moving a little bit slower, bear with me. But our first thing I want to talk about today is the reggae festival going on this. Oh, where'd it go? The reggae festival that's going on at Carbach this weekend, well, September 2nd. So reggae festival's going on September 2nd. As y'all know, Shop Local Market will be there with their wonderful vendors. They're going to also have entertainment, free to all ages. It's free to the community. So you're definitely going to want to check it out. It's an all-day event. It's going to start at noon, y'all. So you better make sure to bring your sunscreen and your hats and your water, because it's going to be hot. But that's happening starting September 2nd. The other thing that's happening, which starts this weekend, God, I can't believe we're already about to hit September, is Shop Local Market. It's going to be at Houston Farmers Market this weekend. We're going to have all the songs. So remember, shop local artists, makers, and support the local small business community. And as a reminder, Houston Farmers Market has free yoga Sundays with Black Swan Yoga. So you're definitely going to want to try that out if you want to try some yoga out. Free. It is at 9 a.m. on Sundays, every Sunday. And again, Shop Local Market is at Houston Farmers Market every weekend. Moving into next month, though, Hispanic Heritage Month is y'all. And as y'all know, we love to celebrate our culture, our community. And Houston Farmers Market is collaborating and doing a celebration and market with Shop Local Market. As y'all know, Shop Local Market is one of our sponsors for community events and also sponsors this wonderful ladies pink couch spot. So there's going to be live music, art, spirits. So I presume that's alcohol. So I'm excited about that, because you know you can't have a celebration without a little bit of spirits of some kind. It's always fun to add. But I will most likely be there. It's an all-day event as well. So if you want to come out and hang out there, supporting the community, celebrating our cultura, as I like to say, and just being, sharing, having fun, and enjoying the spirit. I know there's going to be some probably folklorico dancers and a DJ out there. So looking forward to that. Before we get to our guest, a couple other things to share with literally tomorrow? Tomorrow's the 1st. But starting in September, we're going to be collaborating with a wonderful podcast called Thrive in Life Podcast. If you're not familiar with them, go check them out on on Spotify. And they have a wonderful podcast that is about self-help, development, all the things regarding, up leveling your life and making sure that you are living your best life. They have wonderful guests on as well, and it is a trio team, and so we're going to be collaborating and sharing their episodes once a week starting next week in September, the first week of September. So follow them on Instagram, Thrive in Life, IG, and then follow them on Spotify as well. So we'll have them. But further ado, we were going to get to a wonderful guest. We're going to bring her on. So let me pop this off here. And I do see some people on, so thank y'all so much. If y'all have any questions, please let us know. We want to get to them, or if you just want to make a comment or say hi or anything like that, we are for it here. So let me bring our guests on. Hey, Lauren.
Hello.
Are you we're able to hear, see everything? Everything's good on your side, my side?
Everything's good on my side.
Awesome. Well, we're super excited to have you here. Y'all, let's talk about a little bit of backstory. So our wonderful guest, Lauren, who is with us today, I did not just meet this lovely woman. I've known her for a really long time. And I can't believe it as long as it has been, because life just seems to like really move super fast. So we actually worked together many moons ago back in good old Baytown, Texas at a Starbucks. She's like cringing. Hey, I still live in Baytown, girl, so don't be too hard on me. But so back then we used to work together at a Starbucks, y'all. I used to slang lattes and matchas and what else, frappuccinos.
And she was good at it.
Oh, thank you. And I had fun. So how long did we work together? Like, was it more than a year? Was it 2
Yeah,
years
because I
maybe?
think I worked at several different Starbucks, because I worked at a couple in Lubbock, and then I came back to Baytown, and I worked at that one for, I think it was over a year. Yeah.
Yeah, and me and Lauren just connected, and we had a really good time working together. And then obviously we hung out, outside of work as well. But I've just always been just a fan of you, Lauren, just as a person. You're such a
Oh,
cool person, and always have a wonderful outlook on life. And so moving through our journeys together, kind of like not necessarily parallel, but like watching you grow, and you like grow into like this adult, because you were pretty young when I met you, and I'm much older than you. So when I first met you, you were like a college student, super young, and I was like already married and had my first kid already, and so watching you grow has been super cool. What has it been like for you though? Like, has it been like a blur, or tell us a little
oh,
bit?
it has definitely not been a blur. But there has been a lot of time that's passed. Yeah, I was like just coming out of my freshman year of college when we met. Um, I loved working at Starbucks. I mean, I love coffee and I love coffee shops. So it was like growing up, I was like, oh my gosh, I hope one day I get to work at Starbucks. Whereas now you look back and you're like, oh, my first job was Starbucks. Um, but yeah, there's definitely been a lot, because that was like a solid. I'm gonna date us here, but like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it was a good time, but there's definitely been a lot of changes in my life. I've had a lot of different chapters since then, and you have too. So it's been really cool to see you grow, Les Vamonos, and see this, because this has grown quite exponentially.
Yeah.
Weren't you just on like a news channel show the other day?
Yeah, I got my 10 seconds of fame on local news on ABC, yeah, for promoting an
Yes.
event that we had. Girl, things happen, and I don't even know how they happen. And I'm sure you know, because you're in the what is it, the
Film
becoming an
industry.
actor, yeah, working on your dreams, like building your
Hmm.
dreams. Uh,
Yeah.
so when did you really start getting into that? Like, when did you start saying, "Hey, I'm going to pursue an acting career"?
Oh, that happened at 7. So before I met you, before I met you, because when I met you, I was pursuing a different college degree, and that was mainly because my parents said, "We're not paying money for a theater degree." So when I was 7, I went to a student workshop and I did like the dance side, but I saw the kids up on stage doing the acting, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. And it was like a little thing of grease. So I was over there hand jiving, looking at them all jealous.
Oh, love it.
And I did that from 7 all the way until I graduated high school. And then I had to figure out something else to do for a bit. So it took me 6 years to get the 4-year degree because I wasn't sure what to do because I knew I wanted to act. So I got the public relations bachelor's degree, did that for a couple years and after college, and then after that I was like, you know what? That's still where my heart is. And so I decided this time to get back, and instead of in theater, I was going to do film and TV. So I've been on that journey now for almost 8 years.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you are not following her, go follow her. I've got it down below. It's at Really Making It for the YouTube series, and then Lauren Lox for her, just all the things she's doing with her journey. Yeah, it's just been crazy. I love it. I'm all for it. I'm a creative as well. I've always been. I think it's really interesting when you shared about your family. And some people don't know this, but not a lot of people know this if you're not Latino, but Latinos typically are very similar. We don't like being an artist or being in the arts, like that is like frowned upon. So it's interesting how it doesn't just happen to Latinos, it can happen to all walks of life. And so I guess your parents felt like, hey, you're not going to make any money with a theater arts degree.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's a worry that all parents have about their kids is making sure that they're going to be financially stable and that they can take care of themselves. So from that perspective, I completely understand it. But me being who I am on the inside, I'm like, this is my dream. Why won't you let me follow it?
Yeah. Or so, but are you glad you at least got some PR? Because I'm sure that's very helpful as well in your industry.
Yeah, and I mean, I was doing quite well in the PR world. When I was in college, was I got involved with this organization called PRSSA, which is the Public Relations Student Society of America, and I owe so much to that organization and the people in it for all of the help that they gave me in college. But I ended up becoming, like, within a semester, vice president of our local chapter, and then from that, I decided I was going to run for the national office of the 7 board members that, are across all 300 chapters at the time. I don't know if there's more chapters now, but 300 chapters across the US with, more than like 11,000 students in the organization at the time. And everybody was telling me, oh, everyone from, our chapter has ran for national, and never gotten it. And I'm the kind of person that, if you tell me I can't do something, I'm going to go do it. So, and with University of Houston, where I was, that was, what they called an alpha chapter. So back in 1967, when they created like the Public Relations Society of America, the professional organization created the one for students. So in 1967 in Philadelphia, they voted to create the student organization. They made 8 alpha chapters. University of Houston was one of those. So since 1968, no one from our college had ever been elected to the national board. But I was like, well, watch me be the first to do it. And I did. I was the national
Awesome.
vice president of public relations for that. And then the following year, joined the new professionals, and I was on the team for that for the professional organization. So I was doing great, but
Yeah.
something
It
was
still
still
wasn't.
missing here, you know. It wasn't my dream. It wasn't the thing that I would follow to the ends of the earth.
Yeah. No, I believe you have to follow your dreams. I'm a big believer if you don't try and fail a few times, like, hey, you don't want to be that person that never tries and then never knows and then life happens. You don't know what tomorrow brings. So for me, I'm just so proud of you for putting yourself out there. I think it's amazing, and I encourage other young people to follow their dreams too. Yes, we have our family that's always going to try to deter us in a way that's going to be maybe a little bit more logical. But sometimes you have to also follow your gut and your love and your passions. So one of your passions has making this YouTube series, which is called Really Making It on YouTube. So go follow it, y'all. So tell us a little bit about where the inspiration came to, like, I've just been like such in awe of like kind of watching you share behind the scenes of this. So for a while you were kind of quiet and I was wondering, is it going to happen? But so tell us a little bit about the inspo.
Yeah, the being quiet, there's a lot to that. So I've made a couple films of my own, all short films, all leaning dramatic. And I was telling my co-creator, Kevin Bowie, who he lives in LA and he's a screenwriter. He doesn't have social media, so he's almost like this shadow figure that works on the series with me. So, but I was talking to Kevin and I was like, man, I'm really good off the cuff when it comes to like making jokes, but for some reason, scripted comedy is my downfall. And he was just like, I bet you can do it. Let's write something. And so we kind of, started writing out this idea of, like way back, like right when I jumped back into acting, like that first year. Oh my God, all of the embarrassing and hilarious mistakes that I made, and I'm sure, and I know I'm not alone in some of those. So we kind of decided to base it on that. And we wrote the original 7 episodes in a week. And
Wow.
the first part was just challenging myself to make a comedy series. Like, can I do it? And then I kind of posted it on Facebook to see if anybody be interested in volunteering. And I got so many people who were interested in making the series with me that I decided maybe I'll try to crowdfund it. Then I made a crowdfunding video and campaign, and that did really well. And so, it's just been one of those things that I wasn't expecting it to kind of snowball the way that it did, but I'm glad that it has. And then, as far as being quiet, making this series myself, I wasn't planning to do a lot of the things that I've had to do on my own because I've been, the actor, the director, the writer, the producer, the editor, the color grading person, the colorist. I couldn't think of what it was called. Lighting, sound, all of it on some episodes. I've literally done all myself, basically. And I wasn't planning to take all of that on, but there's this thing, and maybe you can understand with your business, if you don't get the ball rolling, the ball doesn't roll. So I had to
Yeah.
kind of,
You have to get to a point where it starts to go on its own. It starts to move on its own. You almost have no control over it. Once you start, you're like, wait, all these are backing you and helping you, and also to surround yourself with people that want to start something that's bigger than just whatever you are creating. Because it's always cool to be a part of a team or a group or a creative outlet that's building something and creating something together. And I'm sure y'all all are learning. You're learning through the process, and they're learning as well through the process of like, hey, this is how you make good quality content, good quality stories. So is it loosely based off of your personal experiences, or is it like actual experiences you've experienced?
So I would say both. There's some actual moments in the series
Hey
of
Lauren, we're
failures
having a little
that
bit of difficulty. I'm having a connection issue with your sound on your side.
uh-oh. How's that?
It's like cutting in and out. I'm not sure if it's the
Should I take my
earbuds.
AirPods out? Let's try this.
can't hear you right now.
Can you hear me now?
No. Try your earbuds again. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's like bleep, bleep, like it's skipping. I can't hear you at all.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Still?
Let me see. Sorry guys, if anybody's watching, we're having a little bit of technical issues on Lauren's side, just making sure we hear her clearly. Just trying to troubleshoot it super quickly. Are you able to hear me through the earbuds, without the earbuds?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
And I'm not able to hear you. Why am I not able to hear you? Maybe.
I'm not muted. Can you hear me?
Mm-mm. I see that there's sound, but I see like when you're talking there's sound, but there's no. Here, let me see about my earbuds. Maybe let me disconnect the earbuds. Let's just disconnect. Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Is that better?
I think yes, I can hear you now. I could not hear you at all earlier. You were like talking, and it was just like bleep bleep.
Oh.
Okay, we're good though.
Yes.
Okay, great. So again, like I was saying, sorry guys. We were talking about like people learning and growing through the experiences of you sharing about, you know, people wanting to come together to connect and create something together, which is super cool. So was it easy? Was it hard? Was it fun? Like, was it everything? Like, were you like first day in, you're like, I'm ready to quit?
So it was very difficult just handling everything. Um, every day before I would do a shoot that I would schedule out, I would get nervous that I hadn't done enough, hadn't planned enough, that my equipment wasn't charged, or that I didn't know my songs correctly. And the thing about that is too, I'm equal parts nervous and excited for the series to come out. Nervous because, sorry, I'm pausing because it's lagging a little. Nervous because I know that all the people in the film industry are going to see all the technical issues that I had, where I wasn't on my A game. But on the other hand, it was a learning experience. And then I'm excited because I know the storytelling was really good.
Yeah.
And
Well, you can't be too hard on yourself because, you know, other people can't. They're, you know, the people that are always going to judge the hardest probably are also people that have like no experience as well. Like the viewers, right? They're going to be like, there's some people that just have their opinions about things, and it's usually those people that are like the critics that are like have no experience in like what we're doing or what you're doing. They just like, well, why is it like this? Well, we're all still learning too, right? We're all still learning how to perfect our craft. Me as well. I don't think that I'm a professional. I wouldn't call myself a professional, even though like some might, just because I am still learning. I don't know. I'm just still learning all of it. But as far as the series, when does it come out? Tell us when it airs.
so 1 week from tomorrow, on September 8th, it will release every Friday. And there's 10 episodes, so every Friday for 10 weeks.
Awesome. And based on the trailer, which we're going to show here in a second, I was like, this is my kind of stuff. I felt like it was speaking to me. I was like, I want to know, like, this is, I don't know, it was drawing me in. I don't know who your audience is, but like y'all know I'm in my 40s, and I felt like I was like, this is my kind of stuff right here. So I was very excited to see the trailer and just to kind of see like, this is going to be some good stuff here. So let's do that. Let's show the trailer so those that haven't seen it can check it out, and we'll talk a little bit about the trailer afterwards.
Leah Dixon?
Leah?
Leah, it's all in your eyes. You need to practice stillness. It's not that simple.
Most importantly, and I'm dead ass, look at me. Do not touch my vibrator.
Do you have a headshot?
Ooh. We got shrimp on the bobby. Would you like a tuna sandwich? I used to work it out back.
You did a film with Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
When?
Recently.
We're flying in tomorrow to see you! Give me a look.
I'm Leah, and I'm an actor.
What did I tell you about interrupting me when I'm trying to bust?
Anything I might have seen you in?
What's a body slate?
I love Austin. People are good at keeping it weird.
Y'all, that was just amazing. So yes, go check it out. September 8th it launches. Really making it YouTube series. We're super proud of you, Lauren. I'm super proud of you, especially coming from the town that we come from, small town Baytown. Y'all, if you know anything about Baytown, it is 30 minutes out of Houston, but it is a very small country town. And it might make you feel a little cringy at times. I know there's some people that feel a little cringy about Baytown, but I'm just so proud that you've been able to branch out and grow and, you know, broaden your horizons and keep your dreams thriving and growing. As far as the YouTube series, is it mostly going to be like a one-time thing for you, or are you going to see how it goes and maybe do a second season? Like, do you have a, I guess, or you just kind of wait until you hear from the audience?
Yeah, that is a great question. So right now it's the one thing that I have a cliffhanger for a way for it to move to season 2. It does depend as well. Even though I probably a small amount of my own money into it, it would have to be people just absolutely. There's literally no make season 2. There is a way for the story to go, and we've already added a little bit go 2 and 3. And if season, it just make a lot of it's really okay with season 3.
Yeah. It's just one of those, like, what's the saying? I guess, like, one of those experiences that you've done, you can check it off your list and kind of move on and just say, hey, did that, worked on that, and then just continue on your future goals. Right now, it has been a little slow in Hollywood, obviously, because of the strike, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
I did see that you were able to participate in some of the striking over in Georgia as far as the rallies. I actually interviewed a writer right when the strike was just starting, and that was like months ago, like months and months ago. So I know, as an actress, is that also affecting you as well? Like, are you a part of SAG? Like, how does that affect you?
Yeah, it's absolutely affecting everyone. I have SAG eligible since 2016, so I haven't officially, so I'm non-union. If I want to be able to use it, then I also have to protocol, and obviously with everyone in the U.S. fair compensation, residuals, and ensuring AI doesn't take over our likeness. There's so many things.
Yeah.
That the actors and writers for. Those have been the two that everybody hears, right? But there's also certain things for makeup artists and stunt, coordinators. For instance, I just moved to Atlanta, a month ago, but I lived in Texas before. These are both markets, LA and New York, and sometimes people in those places get paid less role, that's something else because where you live doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm eager to see where your journey leads. I know you're an advocate for a lot of communities as well, so I appreciate that. I appreciate you just being an advocate for just humans in general, right? The ones that are here out here trying to spread the good vibes and support each other. Looking forward to seeing how really making it goes. I am putting it all out there. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to share this with my community as well, and just like let people know, like, hey, this is a creative space as well. Let's Vamonos, and so we want to share other creatives and what they're doing, not just here in Texas, but all over. So you're now a new what do they call them? Georgianites? What do they call them over there?
Virgin,
Atlanteans.
I'm still learning the lingo. All I know is
Yeah, but I what's that?
I said the lingo that I've got down is ITC and
Well, we're rooting for you out there, girl. We are super proud of you. And again, Lauren Lox is actually a U of H graduate, right? So you are from Houston, a Houston graduate. So that's the other reason why. Go Cougs, yeah. So we're excited to be able to share all those things that you're doing. Any so here on Let's Vamonos, we also like to share, any words of wisdom or consejos. Consejos the words in Spanish, but any words of wisdom to your community that you want to share, just to like inspire those that are maybe thinking about, starting their journey on their dreams, or just maybe launching any opportunities in the TV industry or acting industry.
yeah. So way back when I was considering the acting, I happened to hit Target looking for the birthday card, and I opened one up. What could you do? What would you do when you couldn't fail? So in my head, I was go back to acting. So that's one. The other thing is, who cares about failure? Normalize failure. If you're gonna get into this industry, if you're gonna follow your dream, there's gonna be failure. And it's totally normal. If you pick yourself back up from that failure and take the lessons you learned and then grow each time, you have no choice to be successful. I'm still learning. So I'm hoping that the success is coming out. But I just want to say, don't be afraid of failure. Take the risk. Take the leap. Because you never know it.
Yeah, true. And without failure, we can't grow to be better, right? We can't grow to be our best selves. We don't know. If we were successful all the time, if everybody was successful all the time, then this world would look a whole lot different, and it would feel a lot different, and it wouldn't be as much fun either, I don't think. So we have to have that failure. It just has to be part of our journey. Again, I really appreciate you joining us today. And again, go follow Lauren on her socials, on her called Really Making It, and then on IG, which is Really Making It as well, and then on her personal journey, which is Lauren Rose Lox on IG. So, anything else? Any other things that you'd like to share with us today that we didn't talk about, or just things that anything that you just want to share in general?
Great question.
Well,
I would just say that regarding to anyone who takes the time out of their day to watch the episode, because I've spent 2 years working on this and putting so much hard work into it, I want to truly thank you
yeah.
because you have no idea how much it means just for people to even watch it. If you comment, like, or subscribe, even better. But just watching it, I just thank you for even taking the time to do so. Oh, did I lose you?
Okay, y'all, we got kicked out trying to figure all the things out. I don't know exactly what happened, but we were kicked out for a second. I know it was streaming for a minute. Let's see. Let's see if we can get our guests back. If not, I'm gonna just go ahead and talk really quickly about our some other things that are going on this coming month. So if you're not familiar with Slingshot Fan Fest, it's gonna be coming up, and we're gonna share a little clip about that. So let's go to that right now.
We having the Slingshot Fan Fest September 16th. Make sure y'all come back out.
Money follow. Going all out of town, they never seen no jet. Talking down on me, but they don't send no threats. If I'm the best, with the best. Baby, come fuck with the best. Off with the best, up with the best. Going all out of town, bitch, they about to order me a jet. They still talking my name, bitch, you never seen no threat. Double G on my set. Be hating, be talking, man, you never seen no threat. Going all out of town, bitch, they about to cop me a jet. Run it the best.
Shout out to everybody who came tonight. We really appreciate y'all. Like I said, September 16th, I go by the name of You So Love. We will be back.
Hey everybody, okay, we're back. We had a blip. Luckily, I was able to share that with y'all, the Slingshot Fan Fest. We got our wonderful guests back on just to do our closing off, just to keep it clean. Let's see here. Oh, there you are. Let's get you back up here. What happened? It's like here, it was funny. We're talking about like failure and all these things, and then like it just like I was like and I think it's just a great sign to just I go through stuff every time I do a live stream. Not always this severe with the whole just like cutting out, but I always tell people, like, it's not about like, oh, me just giving up then on the next episode or saying, oh, I'm not going to do this anymore. It's just trying to figure out how to get through those obstacles, right? And just not giving up, and just, you know, going through those things with grace as well. Not feeling like, oh, it's not working, right?
Correct. Yeah. I had during making the series, the day that I was filming, I dropped my hard drive.
Oh.
It had only footage on it, and I had to reshoot a bunch of footage. It was devastating. But, you know, honestly, I had to fix some of the issues I had the first time around. Some of it turned out better.
Yeah. But like you said, you were able to get through and make it complete, right? So again, y'all, we're so glad to have Lauren on here to chat. If y'all saw the blip, no worries. We'll reshare this also on our social media platforms on IG as well. So if you are wanting to missed it live, no worries. We'll be resharing it, and I'll also share highlights as well. But we'll be also let us know about all the new episodes. Obviously, I'll be watching, so I'm going to be sharing as well. And then maybe after the series is over, we can kind of talk about it and, get some feedback from some people and see how they liked it. And I'm sure I'm going to want to share my thoughts, because I'm just excited and just eager to see what you're going to talk about. The trailer was a great trailer, a teaser to like, okay, this is going to be some funny stuff. And I love good comedy. I love especially with females and female empowerment. Like, I'm just all about that. So I'm excited for you. But thank you, Lauren. As I always like to say to my wonderful guests, thank you for the love and support. Let's vamonos. Bye.